What is going on, guys? Hunter here with Technical Gaming, and in this video we're going to be talking about 3 problems with Rainbow Six Siege that still have not been fixed. Before we get into this, I do want to say I'm sorry for not uploading in just about 2 weeks, which is really crazy. It's felt like forever. I'm not going to tell you guys a bunch of excuses. I'm just going to get straight into it because I don't want to bore you with that. And another thing is I am not someone who just hates Rainbow Six Siege and is trying to hate on the game here. I really love the game. You guys know that. And I think the support for the game has been amazing. But there are some things that should have been fixed by now that just haven't been. So we're going to be talking about those in this video. So number 1 is the rubber banding glitch, and this is where, just for example, you walk through a doorway and then you get pulled straight back through, and it's not like you're actually lagging, like you'll have completely fine connection and everything. It's just that it's a little glitch that happens every once in a while, and it's very annoying. Now, just to be clear, they have fixed a lot of this. It used to happen a lot more, I feel like, whenever the game released, so they have done a pretty good job at fixing a lot of the little bugs like this, but it does still happen pretty frequently, I'd say, a lot more than it should, and it is very annoying whenever it happens. It can definitely get you killed, and it's just something that should definitely be fixed, especially like whenever you're hopping over stuff, like if you're trying to hop over a shield, or it seems to happen then. Or even like as I use in the example, whenever you're going through a doorway, it seems to happen a lot then too. That seems like the most frequent times when it happens. So I do hope that they figure out how to get this this little bug out of the game. So now let's go ahead and move on to number 2, which is there's no map voting system. So this is a feature that I've been wanting ever since this game has launched, and it really just doesn't make sense to me why they haven't put it in the game. And it's not any different for PC or console. There's no server browser or anything like that on PC, and I can understand why they wouldn't put a server browser in, but I really just can't understand why they won't put a voting system in. And it's most annoying whenever they come out with like DLC maps and stuff and you're not able to play them, so you have absolutely no clue when you're going to be able to. You know, you might get to play it the day it comes out, you might not. You might get to play it the next day, you might not. You absolutely have no clue because it's completely random, and it really sucks because of that. And I understand in a game like this you shouldn't be able to pick whatever map you want to play all the time. I mean, it's just, you know, it's not going to work that way. But with a map voting system, you can at least get a lot of the more popular maps played a little bit more often. You know, if you have it like Call of Duty, and I don't brag on Call of Duty too often, but this is something super simple that they have always done, and it just works perfectly. They have a very simple map voting system, and a lot of games do have this, and it's something that I really think Rainbow Six Siege needs. So now for the third and final problem that I'm going to be mentioning in this video, and that is the lack of game modes in Rainbow Six Siege. So in Rainbow Six, you get pretty much 3 overall game modes, and one of them is not even really a game mode, it's just training. So you have situations, which, as I said, this is more just training videos. They also try to kind of call it like a campaign type experience or solo player, but really it's just training videos, or not videos, but it's just kind of like little training sessions that will get you to learn the game and stuff. Next up, you have Terrorist Hunt, which some people find a little bit fun. Most people don't play it for Terrorist Hunt, though. I play it every once in a while, usually just to get renown. And then you also have your multiplayer PvP, of course, which is the big reason people play this game. And then there's also 3 categories under the PvP, which are Hostage, Secure the Area, and Bomb. And all of these have a very, very similar idea. You get a little bit of time before the match. The defense sets up their area and gets ready to defend, and then the attackers drone the area and try to attack or get ready to attack. And then it's the exact same for all 3 game modes, except 1, you're trying to secure a bomb, 2, you're trying to secure a hostage, or 3, you're trying to plant a bomb. So they all have very, very similar ideas, and that's why a lot of people don't even think of them as different game modes or consider them different game modes. And for me, I really don't. Like, if I'm going into a match, like, it doesn't really matter what it is. It's not like I'm really paying attention to that or anything. It's not like the difference between Conquest and TDM and Battlefield, which obviously I know, you know, you're not trying to get that kind of feel like Conquest and Rainbow Six Siege, but I do want them to do some different stuff. I want them to add another game mode, at least one more. One that they talked about adding for a while, but we never saw it in actual multiplayer, was Tactical Realism, and I believe we only have that in custom matches right now, so that really sucks. If they could actually add that as a completely different game mode for multiplayer, I think that would be really fun. Yes, it would still kind of have the same idea, but it would be a lot different to where it's a lot more realistic, and it would be kind of like a hardcore mode. So I think that would be really cool. Or if they could just think of some other different kind of ideas and add that into the game, I think that would be fantastic. I would really love to see that in this game. And that pretty much wraps up my list, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really going to try to get some more uploads out really soon. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.